we are live with RCW Crusade, the final episode of Season 2. This has been a long time coming. I've been, prepped and getting ready for this ever since I did the last few episodes. I believe it was like episode 18 and 19. And this is probably the biggest pay-per-view that I've ever had done yet for RCW, and I know we've only done 2 seasons, but this is a big deal. What's up, Diamond Gamer? How's it going? I just want to let people know that on Twitch we are so close to affiliate. We just need that 3 average viewers per stream for me to get to affiliate, so I can update those sub badges and upload those sub badges for those of you who are watching on Twitch. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, that little tidbit is not going to matter to you because obviously you're not on Twitch, but just a little. Bray Wyatt is a chunkier Post Malone. Yeah, I can totally see that. So we got a lot of stuff happening tonight. This is probably the biggest episode of RCW to date right now. And like I said, I know we've only had 2 seasons. So it hasn't been that eventful in terms of episodes, but you know what I mean. This is probably the biggest thing because a lot of stuff is going to happen. More so than the last pay-per-view, which was Havoc. Hopefully we don't have any issues with the tag team title matches. That was an issue that we had in the last pay-per-view at Havoc. We shouldn't have that issue now. So the first match that we have here is Chris Frost going up against Chris Jericho in his pay-per-view debut in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So in this match, there are no disqualifications, no countouts. You can pin or submit your opponent anywhere, outside, inside, backstage, whatever happens. This is in Liverpool, England, located in Liverpool, England. And the reason being is because the Crusades, a time in the Middle Ages, that took place in England. That took place in medieval Europe. So definitely that's why it is located in Liverpool, England. As Chris Jericho comes out, we're going to get right to this here. Chris Frost, Chris Jericho. I'm great, Anna. How are you? I'm ecstatic, especially because now I can actually do this pay-per-view. I've been really excited for this one. This is probably like the most excited I've ever been to do RCW, and I'm excited just because we're so close to affiliate on Twitch, and I've already got sub badges made. Thanks to my good friend Waba Plays. What's up, Flux Capacity? How's it going? I don't think I've seen you around here, so welcome to the RCW Crusade pay-per-view. I'll try to keep an eye on chat, but I gotta focus on what's going on in the game as well, so I don't want to seem completely oblivious to the game. So I apologize if I don't get to your message right away, but I'll glance over every once in a while to see if I can get a message in or see your message. So Chris Jericho trying to make a comeback in this match as Chris Frost has pretty much taken over the whole thing. And Chris Jericho wanting to take it out to the RCW universe, and I think Chris Frost is going to decide to join him. I wonder if you can actually pin somebody out here. I don't think you can. It should be applicable, I would think, because I've seen it happen in real life. That's how Sasha Banks won the Raw Women's Championship, is she pinned Charlotte in between the stairs, which I thought was pretty painful. Like, I mean, the submission's already painful enough, but imagine, like, being in that position. It was, like, inside the railing of the stairs. It was, like, inside the little hole in the railing in the stairs. Like, that's how crazy it was. Oh, tries for the kick there. Sorry for the lights being in the way. That's kind of just how the arena was made. We have every title on the line, from the RCW Carnage title, the RCW Women's title, the RCW Tag Team Championships. We have every single title on the line tonight, as that is really how it goes with every single pay-per-view we do. Why can't I reverse anything? It, like, didn't pop up any indicator. As Chris Frost and Chris Jericho are just going at it here in the RCW universe. And, oh, it looks like they've reached the limit, I guess. The one thing I really wish for next year is, like, expanding on the crowd fighting. Like, I want them to be able to go up the stairs to go up the stairs and stuff, and to pin people in stairs, just to make it more realistic. And I know a lot of people, oh, there's the ref. I know a lot of people, they don't, like one of my friends, he doesn't really like the WWE 2K games, because a lot of people prefer the older games, like the arcadey games where you can do absolutely everything. And he told me that I guess it's fun for somebody who watches it all the time. For somebody that doesn't watch WWE all the time, it wasn't really fun for him. He'd prefer like an arcadey style, which I understand that. Some people prefer the arcadey style of sports games. Other people prefer the simulation style, which is a more realistic style of sports games. So the WWE 2K games would be classified as a more realistic style of wrestling, rather than SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, some of the older WWE games that I played as a kid, as a younger kid. I actually had SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite wrestling games to date. As Chris Frost gets a code breaker, but Chris Frost able to kick out. No weapons have been brought in this matchup so far, which I find that very shocking. And Chris Jericho again going for the pin just after he went for one right after the code breaker. I don't know if that was such a smart idea, because due to the... As owner of Flux Capacity, I would like to say I heard a lot about you. Oh, really? What is Flux Capacity exactly? Is it like a wrestling show of yours that you do as well? I'm kind of interested. I'm very intrigued, because I was on Twitch last night, and I searched WWE 2K18 just to see, you know, what other people streaming that game. Are they streaming it? And they were, and some people have their own shows just like RCW, but a little bit different. You know, they don't have it as... The guys that I met, anyway, some of the dudes that I started watching and that I followed last night, and they were smaller streamers on Twitch just like myself. They were smaller, and I like the name of it, Flux Capacity. I really like the name of it. That's very creative. But anyways, like, I met these guys, and these guys were awesome. These guys were really cool. This one guy that I met, he does this universe mode where it's all, like, fan-based, I guess, where the fans take control they basically claim a wrestler that they want to be, like Finn Balor or something, and they create the universe as Chris Frost looking for the avalanche through the table, and he puts Chris Jericho through the table. But I thought it was pretty cool, and he actually gave me a follow right off the bat, and his name is, I think his name is something, Vulture Phantom or Phantom Vulture or something. I'll have to check because I followed him, and I'll definitely shout him out on Twitter, because I followed him on Twitter too that same night, and I was just telling him about the show. You know, I wasn't trying to like self-promote myself or whatever, but I was also trying to like network with other WWE streamers, because I feel like it's one of those games. As Chris Frost looks for the icebreaker here and lands the icebreaker on the outside, going for the pin on Chris Jericho, and pins Chris Jericho. We have a pay-per-view this Sunday, the first Flux Capacity pay-per-view. That's awesome. I might actually check that out. But anyways, this guy, I was telling him about the show, and I wasn't trying to like self-promote myself. Like, I wasn't going in there saying that, like, you know, sub to my channel or whatever, you know, because I noticed as a streamer that's not how you gain followers, because when people go around self-promoting, and I don't mind if you do it on this channel, I really don't care, but at the same time, it can annoy a lot of people. Like, if you just come in here and follow me and don't watch my stuff and whatever, then in my opinion, like, I think, what's the point of you following somebody if you're not going to watch their stuff? If you're never going to show up to their streams? Like, I understand that not all of you can make it to a stream. Like, not all of you are going to be able to make it to every single episode of RCW, which is the reason why I do it on YouTube and Twitch, so that people can still watch it after the fact in case they miss it live. But the follow for follow crap, when somebody comes in your channel and they say follow for follow or sub for sub, like, don't do it, okay? That's not really gonna help you. That's not really gonna help you grow your channel in any way, because that person 9 times out of 10 is not going to come back and watch your shit. They're not going to come back and watch your stuff. They're just going to follow you, and that's a number. That's a number. They're just another number. They're not a supporter. A supporter is somebody who, as we're dropping frames here, I have no idea why, is somebody who comes into your stream whenever they can. A lot of times with the streamers that I follow, I always try to come in and at least acknowledge that I'm there. I might be lurking, which means basically you're not really watching the stream, but you have the stream open. That counts as a view, because that counts as a view. Even if you're not watching the stream, it counts as a view if you have it lurking. So it helps out. It helps out the streamer get that average view count up. But anyway, like, I had this one guy follow me, and I'm not going to name any names, but I had this one guy do this follow for follow, and I was like, no, I'm not going to. I was like, if I like your stuff, I will follow you. And so I did that. We have a 2 out of 3 falls match here with Jason Outlaw and Seth Rollins. Now Jason Outlaw, this is his pay-per-view debut against Seth Rollins, and this is pretty amazing. This is insane how this rivalry really started. So they teamed up together with Chris Frost to take on Triple H in a 3-on-1 handicap. Thanks for the host, Carly. I appreciate it. 3-on-1 handicap match. And what happened was they ended up winning that match, but somehow Jason decided to attack Seth Rollins. out of the blue, and that's ignited this rivalry. And Jason Outlaw says, I want Seth Rollins, I want Seth Rollins. And even though it says normal up here, I set it to be 2 out of 3 falls, I'm pretty sure. So let's just see if that's where it's set at. Because I believe when I checked it, that it should be that. Also, I want to make this just a quick announcement here while Jason's coming out. On the RCW Facebook page, which you can find in the panels on my Twitch channel, you can find them. You can find that link. You just click on the RCW logo. It's just an RCW logo. You'll click on that, and that'll lead you to the RCW Facebook page. If you don't use Facebook, like if you don't have an account, that's completely fine. You'll still be able to see the stuff on the page, and you'll still be able to see the updates. You just won't have a Facebook account to like go with it or whatever. So that's completely fine. And we have Outlaw phone wallpapers. So we have a Luna Outlaw, which is the newest member of the Outlaw family, who will be making her debut in Season 3 of RCW. Hey, I'll mention you on the kickoff show. I appreciate that, man. Any type of mention, any type of shout out, I greatly appreciate that. It's not required, but I greatly appreciate that, and I'm happy that you are willing to do that on your show. So, what I decided to do in terms of the attires is, since we have Season 3 coming up, I deleted all the other attires because we have a new logo, a new permanent logo, and I wanted to get rid of all the other crap, all the old stuff. So that's why Seth Rollins is in his actual like attire that he actually wears for Raw. But anyways, we have phone wallpapers, so you can rock your favorite Outlaw, Jason, Brian, Luna, Sky, or the alter ego of Brian Outlaw, the Warden, is also available for a phone wallpaper. That is on my Facebook page. That is on the RCW Facebook page. All you have to do is just save the image to your phone, go to the photos, and set it as your wallpaper. And I'm pretty sure all of you know how to do that. As Jason hesitated a little bit, but Jason able to reverse. Remember, it's 2 out of 3 falls, so this match can go either way. You get behind early, it's not an Iron Man match, so you'll still have a lot of time to come back. And Jason looking to do a shooting star, but lands flat on the canvas as Seth Rollins reverses. But Jason ends up reversing and gets a Lopez press on Seth Rollins, punching right in the face of Seth Rollins, trying to get inside the head. Now, a disqualification will reward a fall to the opponent. So, for example, if the ref sees you use a steel chair, if Jason decides to use a steel chair and the ref sees it, he will award a fall to Seth Rollins. As Seth Rollins takes a breather here, tries to roll to the apron, but Jason brings him right back in. Jason looking very dominant in his first ever pay-per-view matchup, and a bail kick, but Seth Rollins reverses it, looks for a move of his own, but Jason able to sniff it right out. Now on to the outside. Countouts do count as well. So if their opponent cannot make it to the inside of the ring by the count of 10, a fall will be rewarded to the opponent. So if Jason can't make it, Seth Rollins will have a fall, and if Rollins can't make it, then Jason will. As an elbow to the face of Seth Rollins, a reversal by Seth Rollins now. What a great camera angle there between those two, and an uppercut to Seth Rollins. Wow. And Seth Rollins using his instant recovery to get right back up and inside the ring here. Beautiful. Can I run using the super kick? Oh, I can't. I thought with this super kick I could run. But Seth Rollins with a super kick to Jason Outlaw. A hesitation there. And a knee to Jason Outlaw. Will this be the first fall? No, Jason kicks out just at the last second. We need a GM. Well, I possibly could help, depending on what you're looking for in a GM. I possibly could help out with that, but I've been busy with RCW, and I'm really busy with RCW, so I might not be able to. But I'll take it into consideration if that's. Looking for the VR to possibly get the first fall of this matchup. And the VR on Seth Rollins. Look at this replay here as we go. I don't know why it takes forever to do this, but look at the running start and the connection there. Ref, count it. Ref right there. Perfect position. He gets the first fall of this matchup. Looking to do a comeback, but Seth able to get right on top of it. Now Seth wants to get back in this matchup now. Seth trying to get right back in. And a knee to the back of Jason. And now the comeback is lost now. Just a chop. Kick to the midsection. And again, a kick to the back of the head. Oh, you already chose one? Okay. I thought you were implying that you haven't chose one yet, that you were looking for one, so my mistake. As Jason looks for the bail kick, but Seth reverses, but a LaFez press again to Seth Rollins, and that busting Seth Rollins wide open here. Jason has Seth right where he wants him. Tells him to get up. And a bail kick again to Seth Rollins. Could that be it? And Jason Outlaw wins the matchup. Wow. Very dominant. I thought Seth had a little bit more in him than that. But Chris Danger's here. Oh my God. Chris Danger is here, attacking. I don't know why he's attacking him. That is very weird. He said he wanted to side with the Outlaws. What's going on? He said he was going to support the Outlaws. I don't know what's going on, but Chris Danger is here. You might know him from Dank Ops, the YouTube channel. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Definitely one of my favorites. I don't know why he's out here attacking Jason Outlaw, but he is. He was supposed to be siding with them. He said he wanted to be involved with them in some way, and the final calling by Chris Danger. What's Chris going for here? Oh no, Chris with a drop kick to Jason Outlaw, and what? I thought, oh my God, I thought Chris was going to support Jason and the Outlaws. He said, and I quote, him and I were texting each other. We were texting each other, and he sent me a text. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick for y'all. Just to prove to you guys. I might not be able to show it to you guys on camera, but at first, I asked him to offer a contract. He asked me about what's your title situation? How do you make the matches, the stipulations, things like that? And I said, here at RCW, we like for our competitors in the matches to make the stipulations most of the time. Our management team only gets involved if necessary. And Chris was like, I like the way you think. I'll do it, but keep things quiet for a bit. I want everyone to be surprised when they see the danger. And I said, how about at our upcoming pay-per-view Crusade, Chris, you'll make a statement of your choosing. Sounds dangerous. I like it. Think you could let the Outlaws know? I'm very interested in getting involved with them in some way. So that's very interesting. That is very interesting. I have no idea. I have no idea what just happened. Maybe Jason and Chris could reconcile stuff. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe he meant to go after Seth Rollins. Or possibly could have been the other way around. Meant to go after Jason instead. But Chris Danger is here. What does this mean for the future of RCW? We'll find out. Well, we got to move on to our next matchup. Man. Oh my God. Yes, you did suggest it to me, Slinky. And I wasn't thinking about doing it. But I thought about it. And I thought Chris Danger would be a great addition. I just didn't. The reason why I said no when you and I were talking about it, or did I say no? Oh wait, I didn't think I did say no. I thought I was worried about using Dankops' content, but he recommended, he said that he wanted people to use Chris Danger. So it'll be interesting. To say the least. We have a RCW Women's Championship match. Hell in a Cell, Sky Outlaw versus Paige. Now, I want to direct you guys' attention real quick. Let me read something that Sky had recently tweeted out before the start of this pay-per-view. Hang on. Damn it thing, it won't switch. Hang on. Okay, there we go. It's just real sensitive. Okay, nope. Cause you gotta click with 2 fingers. So this for it to work. So I didn't mean to click that frickin' button. Okay, there we go. There we go. So she says, Paige might as well grab some tea and say goodbye to that title. You're gonna walk into hell, but I know you won't be walking out. Well, at least without my help. My bro Brian said something about being the last man standing after he's done with you. Well, I'll be champ. And then Brian Outlaw says, damn, you do know what I meant, right? Oh wait, never mind, you'll see the video just like the others. Oops, did I hit a nerve? So obviously firing back at Paige for her dirty deeds that she did with Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox in those explicit sex tape videos that were released to her. So that definitely firing Paige up a little bit. I wonder what she feels about that, considering the so-called friendship that Brian and Sky had with her previously. But once it comes to championship gold, there are no friends in this. And the Outlaws, they don't care who they have to stab in the back to reach the top. And that's what I admire about the Outlaws. As we're going to skip JoJo because it's off anyway. So obviously the first person here is going to be Sky. She's coming out. She's got a lot of confidence. And if she can win the RCW Women's title tonight, she will become the youngest ever RCW Women's Champion at 20 years old. So it should be very interesting. Paige was the first ever and the youngest ever, but that can be taken away. That youngest ever accolade can be taken away from her if Sky can come out with the victory tonight. Honestly, I feel like this suits the Outlaws more than it does Paige, because Paige has never been in a Hell in a Cell match. Sky hasn't either, but, you know, with Sky and the Outlaw attitude of breaking rules and having no rules and brutalizing their opponents in the ring, I really think this fits Sky more than it does Paige. So it should be interesting there. And here comes the RCW Women's Champion. You can see the brand new redesigned RCW Women's title. Hopefully you guys love the brand new design to it. We have a new season, new design. These will be the permanent designs for the titles. I don't intend to change them ever again. So these are the permanent designs. As Paige sets the title down and lets out a scream as she gets ready for her first ever Hell in a Cell match. This is her second title defense. With her title defense against Lita before. So this should be very interesting for her. There it is, the RCW Women's Championship. Obviously the introductions, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter because the voices are off and we are underway here. Now, I apologize because the way the Hell in a Cell are, you know, it sometimes can be difficult to see the wrestlers just because of the cage. But, you know, that's sort of how the game just plays it out. As Paige looks for a single leg Boston Crab already. Still very fresh in this matchup. Sky, this has got to really fuel up Sky right now. Now, Paige definitely has a lot to lose in this matchup. Because now that she's not friends with Sky anymore, she's not friends with... I don't know what her status is with Brian, but I would assume since the Outlaws are so family tied, that since Sky cut off ties with Paige, I'm pretty sure Brian did as well. I have yet to receive his take on it, but I say that I can judge by that tweet that he had responded with Sky's tweet about Paige. I can say that Brian Outlaw probably feels the same way about Paige now. Now that's really weird because I've said before that Brian Outlaw has a soft spot for women, but I guess when it comes to his family, that totally changes. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. You know, when you're involved with the Outlaw family, it's all that crap gets thrown out the window. And Sky looking for Sky's the limit here, but Paige able to reverse, and now Paige getting into this match, trying to get her way back in. Thanks, Hurricane. I appreciate it. Side Russian leg sweep. And now Sky looking to get right back where she was starting up in this matchup. I'm pretty surprised that Paige hasn't done much in this matchup. As you can judge by Sky's health and body there, she's still very fresh. Now Paige looking for the clover leaf. Thanks for the follow, my friend, and also thank you for the host as well. Hopefully the alert is going to pop up for the follow. I don't know, sometimes it's been really wonky. And Sky looking for Sky's the Limit once again, but Paige able to reverse it a second time. There it goes. Also, Hurricane, I like to quickly just let you in on a few things here. So on this channel, we really like to do a lot of WWE wrestling stuff, mostly RCW, which is my own wrestling show, where basically I bring in the Attitude Era that never ends. Anything goes on this wrestling show, swearing, anything. So there's really, think of it like the Attitude Era that never ends. The Outlaws are really the focal point of this show. They're, and I also like to use fan-created superstars as part of the roster too as well. So if you're on Xbox, and if you're not, that's okay, but if you're on Xbox and you would like your superstar to be added to the roster for Season 3, as I'm writing scripts for Season 3 right now, feel free to tell me what the hashtags are so I can search that on the community creations and I could possibly download your superstar. And if you're not on Xbox and you still want a superstar to be created, I will gladly make you a superstar. I created all the Outlaws, so as you can see, all the Outlaws, all the wrestlers that I make are very, very detailed, so trust me, yours will be too if you need me to create a wrestler for yourself. You just need, what you need to do is just give me the information, like whether you, the name, the moves, the name of your moves, like your signatures and your finishers, and holy shit! We have a Waba raid. Waba plays. Wow. What? Thanks for the raid, my dude. Holy smokes. Jesus. Jesus, Waba. You scared the shit out of me with that. Holy crap. I apologize for my language, but holy crap. Jesus. I did not expect that. I'm on Xbox, but please make me one. Oh, you don't have one, but you're on Xbox. Okay, I will do that. Now, to get in contact with me so I can make sure what you want, I highly suggest, do you have a, okay, so I know you have a Twitch. So if communicating through Twitch is the best thing for you, then I can possibly, you can definitely send me a whisper of, like, your information. Like, what type of wrestler do you want to be? Cruiserweight, whatever. Do you want your wrestler to have, like, high-flying moves? Or do you want your wrestler to have, you know, something... I don't know. Whatever you would want in a wrestler, basically send that to me. Character, heel, face, whatever. And I'll do my magic. I'll even make a logo for that wrestler if you wish me to. If you want me to do that. Like, if you want... I know there's a wrestler called the Hurricane. I know there is. Like, he was... Like, that was like some dumb superhero gimmick that he did. It was like some dumb-looking superhero. It was probably the silliest-looking wrestler ever. As, I try to get myself back in this matchup here. And Sky just punishing Paige right now. Has 3 Skyfalls that she can use. I don't know. Maybe I'll send you... you know what? After the stream ends, I will send you some... I'll quickly go to your channel and I will send you like whispers or something like that, or a whisper of some of the ideas that I have, and then I can bounce off of that, and then I can create a wrestler for you. Very close. Uh-oh. This guy able to reverse and a kick to the midsection. And a head scissor takedown. I don't even think this is about winning the title anymore. It's more or less about punishing Paige now. Now, I'll tell you something that I don't like about the Hell in a Cell matches, and that's that you can't grab weapons anymore. You like how that I commentate the match? Yeah, I actually turned the commentary off in the game because I don't like it. The only good thing about the commentary this year in this year's game is that they commentate on the wrestlers' accomplishments. Like, for example, they'll commentate and say that Paige was the youngest Divas champion, but that's it. The commentary is very mediocre in this game, and that's what I don't like, and that's why I commentate. Like, my commentating for the matches might not be the best thing in the world, but trust me, I guarantee you, it's 10 times better than whatever you'll hear in the game. Because I feel as it's very repetitive in the game, so, you know, it sort of gets boring. As Paige goes for the page turner here. 2, and Sky still kicks out. I mean, the commentary is good on Raw and SmackDown, like in the real life shows, but not in the game, and I don't know why. It's like, if you can be good at commentating in real life, but you can't put that in the game, I don't understand why. Sky's the limit. Okay, this is going to be real. Sky looking to end this match up here. I'm surprised she hasn't gone through the cell, but she wants to settle this inside the ring. Skyfall coming up. Skyfall on Paige. And I hate it how it goes to the... And Paige still kicks out somehow. I love that camera angle, though. I love that camera angle. Good job, 2K. I like that. I like that one. I really do. The commentary... Michael Cole? I don't mind Michael Cole too much, to be honest. I don't mind him. I really like Renee Young, though. I really like how she adds a different perspective to the commentary table. Especially when it comes to, like, Dean Ambrose and stuff, since they're, like, married. Sky wasn't able to connect on that one. Now Paige has a page turner in her back pocket. Oh, no. This has got to be real bad here. Sky's got to really, It gets annoying how he repeats himself. Yeah. And that's not his fault. It's the writing. It's the writing. As Sky lands the Skyfall once again. Sorry, I keep tripping over my words. Wrath, hello, Jesus. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Of course I do. Damn right I do, man. And Sky is absolutely fired up right now, and thanks for the follow. It isn't Dan. I appreciate it. And also, while we're in the stream, I don't know, Waba, if you're still here. Waba, I like to wish a huge shout out to Waba Plays here. He's phenomenal. He's a great NHL player, as well as really good at doing the sub badges. Twitter. You can find me on Twitter in my, if you want my Twitter, You can find that down in my Twitch panel. I don't have a command for that. I sort of gotten rid of that because I felt like I had a little bit too many commands for Nightbot. So that's down in the social media panel on my great NHL player. Pancake's throwing some shade. Pancake's throwing some shade, Waba. I don't know what you have to say about that. Oh my god. Pancake's throwing some shade. Waba, man, you throwing some shade, man. Throwing some shade. Salty. Sky looking for the Skyfall once again, and Sky lands the Skyfall. I hate it how it goes for a replay every single freaking time, but that's what's gonna happen. Referee. And Sky is now the RCW Women's Champion. The youngest ever RCW Women's Champion. Man, what a match. I honestly thought that Paige had Sky there with that page turner. 20 years old, she is now the youngest RCW Women's Champion. As the cage is raised, she says, "Give me my damn title." Uh-oh. What? Oh my god, no! No! The game crashed! Oh my god, why? The game crashed! No! No! The game crashed! Oh my god! Oh! Don't worry, guys, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. I've had this happen before. I've had this happen, okay? I'll tell you guys, it's okay. It's fine. Things happen. Things happen. It's okay. What is dead may never die. That is very deep. Do I play NHL too? Very rarely. I've had NHL 19 since the day it came out. But then I don't know, it was fun for a while. It's one of those games that unless you're really like deeply into it, and like Waba is, and you know, all these other guys that I know, because I know that Waba, like, that's what he plays, like, that's his bread and butter. Hut is his bread and butter. But for me, like, it just isn't my, it's not my game. I don't know. Like, there was so many things that pissed me off about that game that I don't play it because I don't want to see you guys, like, get all mad at me or, like, see a guy get raging, because that's no fun, you know? That is no fun. But what's really nice about crashes is that you can simulate matches, so we can simulate the ones that we've already gone through. So Jason Outlaw won that one. We obviously had Sky win that one, so now she's champion. So now we have the Brothers of Destruction against the Hardy Boys, against Black Hole for the RCW Tag Team titles. Let's see. Hopefully this loads. We've had issues with it loading before. There was like this bug in the game where it just wouldn't load the tag team matches if it was custom belts. So let's see if it loads. My wife met the Hardy Boys and didn't tell me until like 2 months ago. I feel like I don't know her. Well, tell her I am absolutely jealous because I absolutely adore the Hardy Boys. Like, those are my homeboys. They were the guys that I absolutely loved when watching wrestling. Especially Jeff Hardy and his face paint crap. His, like, face paint gimmick. Aw, I got modded. I appreciate all you guys here. Again, thank you so much, Waba. You do not know how much you mean to me as a person. You're so cool. I appreciate everything that you've done for me, especially the sub badges and everything. Like, I'll always try to come to your streams. Luckily, you stream when I don't have classes, so it's a lot easier to it's a lot easier to get your to attend your streams. And a lot of times I watch them all the way through, so you know, it's fun. Partner, you mean? Oh, we're really going that far? We're going that far now, huh? All right. I want you guys to see this entrance, okay? Because this entrance is absolutely badass. Not just... I'm pretty sure most of you who have watched wrestling have seen the demon version of Finn Balor, his entrance. But this entrance is with Aleister Black, so it's even cooler. So they come out together, and I want you guys to see that. By the way, if any of you have Facebook, definitely like the RCW Facebook page if you love this show, because a lot of stuff gets updated on there. You guys will be updated with stuff that happens. So, looking forward to watching the rest of your video on demand. Waba, actually, here's how you can watch it, okay? Since I don't archive my broadcasts, it's on my YouTube channel. It's the same name as my Twitch name. So if you want to watch it after the fact, like if you missed some matches, you can watch it after the fact. I add them to a playlist that's called Ravage Championship Wrestling. Season 1 and 2, you can watch them all from the beginning. So you can watch when The Rock became champion, which I know you absolutely love The Rock. So... just wait until they get in the ring. This is the best part, when they get in the ring. This was actually the coolest entrance I've ever seen in any wrestling game whatsoever. Not just one of the coolest themes, but one of the coolest gimmicks ever in WWE, in my opinion. That part right there. And the smoke turns white. Yeah, there you go. There. See, that part right there gets me every time. Alright, that's enough. And then we have... let's see, maybe the Hardy Boys? Or no, the Brothers of Destruction first. The Undertaker and Kane. So, I'll tell you guys what led to this. So, due to the bug that we had with the game and with the custom tag titles, Black Hole could not defend their titles. So they were forced to vacate them. And they couldn't defend them at Havoc. And Black Hole was pretty pissed off about that. I was pretty mad about that too as well, because the game screwed them over. So I had to redesign the title and delete it. What I had to do was delete the title, remake the title, and then put it on the show. So it was only fair for them to be added to the match. Originally, it was going to be the Hardy Boys versus the Brothers of Destruction. And that was going to be it. But I changed it to a triple threat tornado tag match. So it should be real fun. All men are in the ring at the same exact time. Anything can happen. This is crazy. No disqualifications either. Or at least I believe so. Under tornado tag rules. I'm going to make sure that I check. And here are the Hardy Boys coming out. Team Extreme. The most extreme guys in WWE. But here, they're the most extreme dudes on RCW. We've seen Matt and Brian Outlaw get into a rivalry before. And that ended very well. We'll see Brian Outlaw tonight defending his RCW Carnage title in a lights out match against Triple H. That match is a Hell in a Cell match, 15-minute Hell in a Cell match with a twist. You have to knock out your opponent. There is no pinning or submitting. You have to knock out your opponent out cold, hence the name Lights Out, to win the match. That should be a very interesting. This match, Anna, is the triple threat tornado tag match for the RCW tag team titles. And Black Hole is underway here, and Finn Balor tries to go after Kane, but Kane just smacks him like he's nothing. I doubt he's going to take the big man down fairly easy. And a sling blade, and just when I say that, Kane gets taken down. It's kind of nuts because everything's going on in the ring at the same exact time. Let me check to see if there's DQ. DQ is on? What? That's BS. It's a tornado tag match. There shouldn't be any DQ. Whatever. Whatever, game. I don't get it. Like, if it's a tornado tag match, there's no disqualifications in real life. So why isn't it that way in the game? I have no idea. Well, I'm not going to complain about it. It's still going to be a good match either way. But it's not a 2-on-2. This is a 3 tag team match, so you have to keep track of whoever is in the ring. It's going to be really hard because you're going to have all these bodies in the ring trying to break up pins. When I simulated this match, or like when I went through a run through of this match, like just with the AI, it took absolutely forever as Finn Balor plants Kane down. And now looking to work Kane on the outside here. What a great strategy. Try and get one of the biggest men in this matchup out of commission. And a backstabber to Kane. And now Finn Balor's really feeling it now. Lifts him up. Uh-oh, what's he going for here? No, Finn, not on the outside, Finn. Planting Kane. And just leaves him there. Now going after Jeff Hardy now. Trying to save his partner. Now Kane taunting. Kane going after Finn Balor once again, but Finn Balor right there and just tossing Finn Balor. Wow. Tossing him like he's absolutely nothing. Finn Balor able to reverse though. Kane able to reverse. Finn Balor again with a reversal. But that is really no help when you got a man this size of Kane here. Planting Kane again. This is going to be a very intriguing matchup. As like I said, a lot of stuff can happen because there's a lot of bodies in the ring. And now The Undertaker choke slamming Jeff Hardy. And now Jeff Hardy is... I don't even know if he knows where he's at right now. Trying to grab Kane, but Kane fighting back. Finn Balor using his quickness to get out of the way. Now looking to end Kane. Reversing the finisher by Finn there. But Finn Balor going right back and now busting Kane wide open, but you can't really see it because he's wearing a mask. targeting Aleister Black just to break up the pin there. What good ring awareness. And now Matt Hardy going for the twist of fate here on Aleister Black. But Jeff able to get him out of the way. And luckily more men are in the ring to break up that pin there. Possibly Jeff was looking for the Swanton Bomb. One of the most famous moves ever in wrestling. Uh-oh. Kane lifting Finn Balor up here. What a great reversal there by Finn Balor. DDT on Kane on the outside. Swanton Bomb on Aleister Black in the ring. Now the Undertaker kicking Finn away, but able to reverse the Dead Man. Now the Dead Man, how awesome could it be for Finn Balor and Aleister Black to become two-time tag team champions as Kane goes back in the ring, choke slamming Finn Balor, and now Finn Balor has to take a breather now. This might be the longest match of the pay-per-view, judging by get rid of that debuff there. Now I really think it's not really about finishing your opponent now. It's mostly about tossing people out of the ring so that they can't break up the pins. That's what all these people need to start thinking about. Rather than doing moves on their opponent. As Finn Balor gets a roll up here, but Kane able to break it up. And again, like I said, as long as men are in the ring here, it'll be very difficult for one tag team to get the pin. Irish whipping Finn Balor to the corner. And just multiple punches to the face of Finn Balor. Now forcing the foot into the chest of Finn Balor now. Now Finn again's got to take a breather. And now Aleister able to save up the matchup as the Undertaker looked to pin Jeff Hardy after a tombstone pile driver. You might want to get down from there. The good thing is when they're targeting somebody else, you can pick them right up and just toss them wherever you want them to go. Finn looking for the final hurrah here on Kane. Drop kick on Kane. But Matt Hardy in the ring though. But Finn taking care of him. Finn going for the pin now. And Matt somehow kicks out. I don't know how, but he did. And a neck breaker to Finn Balor. Now Finn has to roll out on to the apron. Uh-oh. It's Matt Hardy now. With so many people, it's sometimes hard to keep your... And now Finn Balor. It's got to roll out. Oh no! Side effect! But the Undertaker's right there, gets right back up and breaks up the pin. What an intense match this is. Finn tries to get fired up. Taking the Undertaker. Pinning the Undertaker, trying to get... Oh, but a rope break. If it weren't for the DQ, rope break would be off right now. Rope break would be off, and that would have counted as a pin perfectly fine. Now going after Kane real quickly. Trying to get Kane out of the situation. And gets him out. And the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys are the tag team champions. Well, I didn't even notice that. It took me a little bit to notice. The Hardy Boys are the brand new RCW tag team champions. Wow, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. Well, they are Team Extreme for a reason, and now they're at the top of the RCW Tag Team Mountain. But don't worry. That Black Hole is definitely not going to take this laying down. They got absolutely screwed over. They definitely deserve a one-on-one matchup. I'll definitely think about that as Season 3 rolls on, but we still have more matches to go. And we have the RCW World Championship match happening right now. We have The Rock versus John Cena and Edge. Now, Edge punched his ticket. I believe he beat John Cena to punch his ticket, if I'm correct, on an episode of RCW to punch his ticket to this matchup. Because originally, it was going to be John Cena versus The Rock. But then, in the end, it ended up becoming a triple threat match. And that's where we stand right now. Under triple threat rules, there is no disqualifications, no countouts. This is going to be very interesting. As John Cena is ready. I'm surprised he's coming out first. Is this The Rock? I can't tell because it's not showing. Oh no, it's the Edge. And Edge, the Rated R Superstar, looks to gain his first championship here in RCW. Same with John as well. Probably one of my favorite entrance themes of all time. Edge, I guarantee he looks the most fired up, judging by that entrance. He looks very fired up for this matchup. And here he comes, the People's Champ, with the RCW World title in hand, ready to defend it. He said to himself that you heard it from him himself. You have to defend the title. You have to show up. You have to be ready at any second. Because anybody could be coming for a challenge. And The Rock is up for any challenge. The People's Champ, just bring it, bitch! As The Rock likes to put it. Said, bring it on. I'll take on all challengers. I don't care if it's a one-on-one, triple threat, fatal four-way, fatal five-way, whatever you put me in, I am going to defend the title with pride and make sure that I am the best champion RCW has on its roster. And he looks ready to defend it. There it is. Referee holding it up. John Cena, Edge, The Rock, RCW World Championship match is underway here. Now, here's something that could definitely happen. Since it's under triple threat rules and there's no disqualifications, no countouts, anything can absolutely happen. So it could be a two-on-one affair. So the Edge and The Rock could actually go after John Cena. Then after that, they could start fighting each other. I don't know, but that might be a smart thing to do. As Edge gets planted by The Rock, but John Cena, big match John, not too far behind him, but John Cena, and a reversal there. I don't know what happened there. And now Edge's got to roll out, possibly take a breather here. Let me make sure the DQ is off, because, again, with the game and how it is, DQ is off. Rope break is on, but I don't know why. So The Rock could literally just sit out here and watch these two fight, and I think that's what he's going to do. That would be the smart idea. But The Rock already redecorating, getting the announce table ready just in case he decides to use that later. Now you have to remember this. If anything can happen. So The Rock could lose the title, and the situation doesn't even need to involve him at all. It's John. The Rock just basically spectating this matchup. He's the freshest man, and he enjoys it right now. He's enjoying what he sees. Going for a pin, but The Rock doesn't worry about it because he knows that it's big match John, and he knows that John has a lot in him. Uh-oh. Looking to possibly bring a steel chair into the affair here, but drops it, leaving it for Edge and John to use. What a good idea by The Rock. Allow them to beat the hell out of each other so he could come in and possibly steal one. And Edge is absolutely fired up right now. But John able to reverse. Edge, though, right back on top. Tossing John outside the ring. And now Edge deciding to go after The Rock now. But now, going after John Cena, these two met before. Uh-oh. Now tossing the People's Champ back into the ring. But John Cena has to take a breather now. Now it's just a one-on-one affair. Now The Rock using the steel chair on the Rated R Superstar. Demolishing Edge right now. Uh-oh. But John's back in. John's back in now. John with a big reversal. And now The Rock got to roll out. Targeting Edge now, telling him to get up. Planting Edge with a neck breaker. Now the Rated R Superstar has to roll out now. John with a big suplex back into the ring. John is fired up right now. 5-knuckle shuffle coming up on the People's Champ. Wow! What a 5-knuckle shuffle. But Edge is right there. DDT on John Cena. The Rock is down. He can't do anything. But Edge quickly knows that The Rock is not too far behind, but he looks for a spear possibly. But The Rock able to reverse the spear. And here it comes, the Rock bottom. But Edge able to reverse. Now John Cena with the AA on Edge. And mailing out The Rock now. Now John's feeling it. John is feeling it now. Absolutely fired up right now. Now, what's John doing? John could have easily ended this match. He could have gone for his comeback and just ended the match right there, but he's choosing to carry on this matchup. Now the comeback starting. Shoulder tackle. Another shoulder tackle to Edge. Planting Edge in the middle of the canvas. Uh-oh. Tossing Edge. Irish whipping Edge to the corner. John with a little bit of hesitation, and now he's paying for it. Planting John Cena now. And now it's The Rock and Edge again, one-on-one. Man, this matchup can go any way. Uh-oh, spear! Spear on The Rock. He wasn't ready for it. And we almost had... We almost had a new champion there. But John Cena able to interrupt the comeback. Wow, what an insane sequence. What an insane sequence right now. Takes down Edge. But now he's got a... Uh-oh, Edge. Edge kicks out at 2. John almost became the new RCW World Champion there. The Rock says he's just going to sit this one out. Let it become one-on-one before he starts. And John is bleeding profusely from his forehead. And a German suplex into a bridge, but a rope break. The Rock able to come right in there, ready to break up the pin. The Rock. Oh, look for a clothesline possibly. And now John. Now it's John now. Looking for the final hurrah here. Now looking for the people, or... Oh, what the hell is it? Rock bottom. That's what I was looking for. But John able to reverse. And now John forcing the People's Champ's head into the turnbuckle. The Rock can't do a damn thing about it. And Edge with a spear on John, but The Rock right there. The Rock right there to break it up. Tossing Edge onto the outside. It's one-on-one again. And a clothesline. And The Rock is tired. He doesn't know what he's got to do, but he knows that Edge is not going to stay on the outside for too long. And grabbing the steel chair again, but using it on John this time. John's got those 2 AAs that he can use, as well as the STF. Now Edge back in. Edge taking a hold of The Rock now. Now dragging John Cena, but The Rock's got to realize where he's at right now. Edge wasting precious time here. The Rock trying to get pumped up again. Edge again wasting so much time. I have no idea what he's doing. He could have possibly pinned John there, and that would have probably been the end of it. A clothesline to Edge. Now it's John Cena and The Rock. Same thing as it was before. Uh-oh. What's he going for here? Uh-oh. The People's Elbow. Taking a little too long, Rock. Edge getting back to his feet. People's Elbow on John. We don't need to see a replay. We've already seen it. But Edge is right there. Edge is right there. And a DDT on The Rock. Just choking the life out of The Rock. He could probably pin either or. Could probably pin either or now. And John starting to get back to his feet, looking to submit the People's Champ here. But Edge unable to get anything going. And now The Rock is fired up. It's 1v1 again between the Edge, the Rated R Superstar, and the People's Champ. What a match this has been so far. Uh-oh. Edge with a shoulder tackle to The Rock. And now Edge hitting The Rock, but The Rock able to kick out at 1. Now John Cena back in the match. Little bit of a distraction, but John able to reverse in a suplex. And now it's John Cena and The Rock once again. And now John tries for the pin. 2. And John Cena becomes the RCW World Champion. Wow. Wow. But keep in mind, the deal that I made with John is that he's supposed to stay here. There's no part-time BS in RCW. Bruised, bloodied, but John Cena, the face that runs the place, is your new RCW World Champion. I don't know why he's holding it up like that, but that's just how it is. The Rock has to be beside himself right now. I thought The Rock had this, honestly. The Rock wasn't really in this matchup too much, but there he is. As I take a quick screenshot of John. But we still have a match coming up. And our main event is here. It is a lights out match between Triple H and Brian Outlaw. This is going to be pretty insane. 15-minute Hell in a Cell match. You have to knock out your opponent to win. No pins, no submissions. It only is over when one opponent is knocked out cold. Now, before this matchup begins, I'd like to let you guys in on a little thing here that Brian Outlaw tweeted last night. and it was, Triple H, tomorrow we play a game, old man. Hope you don't have trouble walking down the ramp. RCW better have a doctor ready to go, because it'll be lights out for you. 1, 2, 3, ding, ding, and still. So a very confident Brian Outlaw as he heads into a match that probably favors him, considering he chose the stipulation. But this time, he does not have an insurance policy. He does not have Sky Outlaw. He does not have Jason. He does not have Luna. He does not have Paige anymore. So all of those insurance policies are gone. They're out the window. It's only Triple H and him, one-on-one, 15 minutes, let's go. And once again, I apologize for the crash, but we never imagined that those would happen. At least on the bright side, we didn't have issues loading, so at least we were able to actually like do all the matches this time compared to Havoc. And I hope it stays that way throughout future seasons. As Triple H is fired up here. Now these two have a big, I don't know if it's like a rivalry. I don't know what you would call it, really. But these two have some animosity towards each other. I don't know what caused Triple H to have that towards Brian. But Brian Outlaw has a good reason, as Triple H attacked Brian for absolutely no freaking reason whatsoever. Here we go, we have Brian Outlaw coming out. The Warden is here in Liverpool. See, I really wish they would make it so that it doesn't glitch through the jacket. It's just very weird. You can see how it like glitches through the jacket. They should just put it over the jacket. It's a simple fix, 2K. It's a simple fix. That's all I'm asking. Champ very confident, I would assume, since he chose the stipulation. He has a right to. Flexing a little. Let me get a screenshot of that real fast. There we go. And we're just going to skip the whole whatever. 15 minutes. You have to knock out your opponent, and Brian Outlaw spears Triple H to start off this matchup. Now I guarantee this is not going to be a pretty match, because when you piss Brian Outlaw off, it is not a good idea. You better get the hell out of the way. And a drop kick to Triple H. Remember, you have to knock out your opponent, so the more you beat the crap out of your opponent, the bigger odds you have of winning this matchup. And Triple H planting Brian there, but Brian slowly getting right back up. I don't know what that was, but that was weird. Tree of Woe. What's Triple H going for here? Just wrenching on the neck of Brian here, but Brian able to escape to the outside. Remember, you got to keep an eye on that clock, though. You only got 15 minutes to do stuff, so you got to keep an eye on that clock. 15 minutes can go by real fast if you're not too careful. And again, throwing Triple H into the cell. But Triple H able to reverse. Bryan able to reverse now. Now both men just going at it on the outside of the cell here. Now remember, you can break these walls. If these walls can be broken. These Hell in a Cell walls, they aren't impenetrable. As a super kick to the head of Bryan Outlaw. Holy smokes. And Bryan decides to get back in the ring now. And a DDT to Triple H. That'll definitely help him out. What's up, Phantom? I'm glad that you could tune in for our main event of the show. You haven't missed too much as far as the main event goes. Now Bryan with a side Russian leg sweep here. Remember, 15 minutes, you have to knock out your opponent to win this match, hence the match name Lights Out. You can also use the cell to your advantage. I would definitely recommend that for both opponents, because the cell can definitely do some damage here. Working on the arm, that's not really going to help you knock your opponent out, because that's not the face. But that should wound your opponent somewhat. And a reversal there by Bryan. And a kick to the face of Triple H. Like I said, this is definitely not going to be a... I definitely wouldn't want to be Triple H in this situation. I definitely would not want to be Triple H in this situation whatsoever. Because like I said, once you piss Bryan Outlaw off, it's not a good idea. It's definitely not a good idea. Even if you're a woman. He has a soft spot for the ladies, but, you know, once you do something to him, it's over. It's over. He's not going to beat you up or nothing, but he will make your life a living hell if you piss him off. That is not a good idea. Lefebvre's press on Triple H. Again, just continuing to bash the head and a fist to the face of Triple H. Working on the head, trying to get it weak enough to knock him out. Triple H with a reversal, though. And now a Irish whip into the corner and a clothesline in the corner. Now Bryan able to roll out, though. Very smart, realizing the situation that he's in. Turns him around, though. Reversal. Now again, tossing Triple H. I wonder if I can... Oh, I can't. Nope. You're right, I can't do it. But I can do this. I was curious as to see, like, what other animations that I can do outside the cell, because I've run a couple test throughs of this match just so that I know what I can do. And continuing to bash the head of Triple H into the cell. Again, the back goes into it. And now Bryan Outlaw up to 3 finishers, but you have to keep an eye on the clock as well as the stamina. Bryan realizing that now. And again, both men still going around the cell here. Tossing Bryan back in the ring now. Uh-oh, what's Triple H going for? A little bit of taunting. Suck it, says Triple H. Looking for the pedigree here. Uh-oh. This can't be good for Bryan. And pedigree on Bryan. Pedigree on Bryan. This is really bad here. Bryan's in a bad way here. But like I said, possibly save there because you have to be knocked out to win. If it was pin or submission, you could have said this match is done after that. But a reversal to Triple H, and now a kick to the back of the head of Triple H. Now looking for the correction on Triple H here. Correction on Triple H. Uh-oh. Brian, what are you doing? Going up to the top rope, possibly looking for the jailbreak DDT here. This is patented Brian Outlaw. But Triple H starts to move again, looking for the elbow drop, but Brian unable to connect on that. Brian gets up right away. And another LaFez press on Triple H. Now going to the other top rope. 7 minutes left, plenty of time for both men here. Uh-oh, this can't be good. Jailbreak DDT, but a reversal. A reversal by Triple H. Both men still, and a spine buster to Brian Outlaw, and he's still in this match somehow. I don't know how he's not out cold now. I thought that was the end. I thought that was the end. I thought it was over. Working on the legs of Brian there by Triple H. Trying to get it so Brian can't even move. Looking for the pedigree again. I don't know. This might be the end. But Brian says no, able to reverse it. And a spear again to Triple H. How insane is this? This is absolutely insane. This is an insane matchup. Again, tossing Triple H to the corner. Reversal though. Brian got to be careful in his move selection. Lifts him up. Still plenty of time left. 6 minutes. Leading him against the ropes. What's he going for here? And he knees him out to the outside. Now onto the outside, maybe causing a little bit of extra damage here. I think he's just playing with Triple H now. That's what he's doing. He's trying to play a bit with Triple H. Uh-oh, Brian, don't do this, Brian. Powerbomb through the cell. And knocks out Triple H. And Brian Outlaw wins. Wow, I thought Triple H had a little bit more in him. But Brian Outlaw able to retain the RCW Carnage title. It's got to feel so damn good to Brian Outlaw right now. To knock the old man, as he calls Triple H, out cold. We might need a doctor after this. And yeah, there it is. There it is. The man, right there. I gotta get a screenshot of this. I just love his celebrations. I absolutely dig his celebrations. And wow, what a matchup that was. Holy crap. Well, that is going to end Season 2 of RCW. I am so grateful how this show has gone these past 2 seasons. Don't worry, it will be back. It will be back for Season 3. So let me give you guys just a quick timeline, or I don't even know what you want to call it. Schedule, whatever. So, with this being the last episode, with it being the season finale of RCW Season 2. I want to get my college crap done. You know, I want to be able to get my college crap done, get my papers, get my finals, I only have like 3 to 4 weeks of college left. So I want to get that stuff done before anything else. And so with that said, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the raid from Waba. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the follows from It's Not Dan, from Hurricane. And if I missed anybody else, I apologize, because a lot of stuff comes in and I don't always get it. Let's see who followed here. Let me scroll up. Damn it. I'm trying to, but it's not always the greatest thing in the world. Okay, that helps. Carly hosted. Yeah, I know Carly hosted. I got that. Okay. Get BGX affiliated. Get BGX affiliated. So we have, let's see, new follows. Hurricane. Buck Furlap. Thank you. Alright, let's see. We can scroll down. It Isn't Dan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Hardy boys, Hardy boys. Let's scroll a little bit more. And yeah, we're good. So thank all of you guys for that follow. I appreciate the raid. Really helps me out. Hopefully we can get to affiliate by the end of this year. That's my goal. So just because I'm not streaming RCW anymore for a while, or at least for a while, doesn't mean that I won't be streaming. So my schedule is currently on my Twitch channel. I will be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays usually, and occasional weekend streams at 4 o'clock, or sometimes even earlier than that. So if you don't follow me on social media, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or whatever, I highly recommend you do, because that is where I keep people updated. All of that is in the Twitch panels on my channel. So I redesigned the Twitch panels for the channel. I've made it look a little bit more professional. We'll have a new offline banner. We're gonna have almost everything new. So it'll be cool. So let me know what games you'd like to see me stream. I probably won't be streaming on YouTube that much, because RCW will be over for the time being. So odds are I probably won't be streaming on YouTube. So if you want to see me, you're probably going to have to create a Twitch account, which you can. It's free. It's completely free. You don't need to sub. You don't need to do anything. You can just catch me on Twitch, same as my YouTube name, BGX Plays. If you click follow on Twitch, it will ask you to get live notifications if you use your cell phone. So if you go on mobile and you click that heart button on the stream, it'll ask you, do you want to receive live notifications? If you click that and it goes to green, which means yes, then every single time I go live, from the minute that I go live, you will receive a notification, a Twitch notification on your phone saying BGX Plays is live. And then that way that you'll never miss a minute of what goes on. So the reason why I do it on Twitch is because I'm really trying to get to affiliate. And Twitch is just a better, I guess, in my eyes, a better platform to stream on. So I only use YouTube for RCW, so I apologize for those of you who watch me on YouTube and that's how you primarily watch me. But like I said, you have nothing to lose for creating a Twitch account. It's completely free. All you need is an email address, and you need to enter a password that you're going to remember. That's it. And you'll catch the same streams that I do on YouTube, since pretty much the only thing I do on YouTube is RCW stuff. So, let me know what you guys want to see for Season 3. I'm currently writing the scripts and making up storylines right now. Obviously, we have Chris Danger making his shocking debut, attacking Jason Outlaw, which I have no idea why, because he said he wanted to side with the Outlaws. So maybe that was a mistake on his part, a mistake on my part. I have no idea. But Chris Danger said he wanted to come out, wanted to be introduced with a bang, and I guarantee that's exactly what he came out to do. So that's very exciting. I'm excited. Let me know what you're excited for most in Season 3. Luna Outlaw's coming. Chris Danger's coming. We have Alex Alpha, who is one of our followers wrestlers that I just downloaded. We have him coming as well. So we have 3 new wrestlers joining the RCW roster. And probably plenty more to come in Season 3. So let me know what you guys want to see from Season 3 as far as storylines. Just because I have storylines in Season 2 doesn't mean I'll keep them going in Season 3. Usually after title matches happen, or after matches happen, that ends a storyline. So this could be the last time we see Jason Outlaw and Seth Rollins for a while. But that doesn't mean that it is indefinite. So let me know what you guys want to see for Season 3. Send me your ideas on Twitter. Send me your ideas on Instagram. Whatever social media you guys use. I even use my Snapchat, guys. I have my Snapchat in there at BGX Music. You can add me there. I post random crap on my Snapchat story. But if that's a way that you use to message people, please feel free to use that. And I will definitely take your suggestions into account. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to use them. But anyways, this is the show. You guys made this show what it is, and I can't thank you guys enough for another incredible season. I will be back for Season 3. Now that we have a permanent logo and a permanent arena, we're not going to be changing everything now. It's all going to be its permanent thing, so we're not going to be jumping around and having to wait so long and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys want. I will make sure to let you guys know when Season 3 is going to premiere. Probably we're talking late December, possibly, for a premiere date. Like I said, I want to get college done. I only have a couple weeks left, so we're probably talking late December, possibly near Christmas. Let me know. I'm probably not going to schedule. I'll probably have to schedule it around because obviously Christmas with the fam is the most important thing. So aim for a late December, possibly early January start. We'll probably even have a birthday stream on my birthday, January 2nd. So I don't know. But the future of this show is phenomenal. And I can't thank you guys enough for turning something that I thought was going to be one of those things that I loved for a little bit and sort of got bored of into something a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So thank you guys so much for everything you do for this show, and I can't wait to see you guys next season. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on Season 3.